可以啦。Okay.
So first question that I have is, what is your name?
Sean Song.
Sean. Do you hold any position like sergeant or lieutenant?
No, I'm currently a deputy. Just got assigned to Camarillo Station in Ventura County.
Okay. How many years have you been in service?
I would say approximately 5 years.
5 years. What are your assignments as a cop?
I've had many assignments. When I first started, I was in custody at the pretrial detention facility, also called the main jail. What we do is we provide security with the movement of inmate coming from court, getting booked into booking our reception area. And as of June 5th, I'm going to be heading over to Camarillo Station doing patrol. So I'll be providing patrol services, taking calls of service, people dialing 911, responding to those calls.
Okay. What made you become a police officer?
Just growing up as a kid, they were my role models. I felt like, they had a standard that they always followed through, their work ethics. I've always wanted to help people. I feel like being a police officer, it's pretty much a calling. Not everyone can become a police officer. It's super busy. It's pretty much a 24-hour job. But I love the work that I do. I love working with the community, building that relationship with the community. So yeah, I love it.
Okay. Describe a memorable experience that you had on the job.
Oh, there's a lot. It all depends on who you work with. Everything that we do, it consists of teamwork. So I would say every day is a memorial. It creates some kind of memory. We do a lot of teamwork, building exercises. Everything that you do, you depend on your partners. You depend on your beat partners. So I would say pretty much every single day.
Okay. What does the thin blue line mean to you?
It would definitely mean brotherhood, family. Not a whole lot of people know what we go through with this job. So once you come back home, you need to de-stress. You talk to one of your buddies or your partners that you work with. It's that brotherhood, that whole group that we work with. We develop a relationship, knowing that he has my back. I will lay down my life for the guy that's next to me. It's pretty much that mindset.
What are your thoughts about the tension between police officers and the community, and what improvements needs to be made?
You know what? It's kind of disheartening, just because that we're there for the most part. We're there to help people. Some people see us as robots, but we're really not. Like, you're talking to me. I'm a human being. I have a heart right beneath that badge.
Yeah.
So I think it's crucial that we constantly talk to the community. We're not just sitting in our cars. Maybe do some foot patrols. See who we're dealing with on a daily basis. And I think that will build that relationship between cops and the community, building that trust back again. And like every other job, there's going to be a bad apple.
Yeah.
But with police officers, hey, you dial 911, no matter who you are, whether you're black, yellow, white, brown, we'll be there because that's our job. We're going to be there to help you.
Okay. Have you ever had to use reasonable force?
Absolutely. Especially with the whole narcotics issue and drugs, being distributed out in the public like it's candy. Prop 47. I think drugs is a huge reason why people resist. Just because of the fact that drug causes different reactions in your brain, different chemical reactions in your brain. I did have to use force. I have used force many times just to gain their compliance and just so that I can do my job and to ensure the safety of the public.
Does the media discourage you?
You know what? At times it does. I try not to focus on the media. I try to focus on what I believe in. I have my set of beliefs as to why I am a police officer, why I do the things that I do. It's discouraging at times, but hey, the question that you asked about the thin blue line, I have a huge brotherhood. I have a huge family that backs me up and that believes in us protecting society. So at times it's discouraging, but hey, if I am passionate about what I am doing, it's not that big of a deal.
And then What does the public need to know about the police officers?
Just like I said before, we have a beating heart underneath our badge. We're just like any other human being. Like, your parents, we are doing our job. The only difference is that we're ensuring the safety of the public. And at times, yeah, you see in the media that we have to use force, but it's to a certain degree in order to get our job done. So that's that. That's it.
What are some positives about your job?
Positive about my job, so there's a lot. Every day is different. Every call that we go to is pretty much different. We interact with people. I'm not stuck inside an office doing the same, work. And every day is a learning experience. There's not a single call where I can say that, I can handle this, I can do this. It's like imprinted on the back of my hand. Every day is a learning experience, and there's so many opportunities to train, to better yourself within the job.
Alright, what are some negatives about your job?
Negatives about the job. I think the pros outweigh the cons, but the negatives would be probably where we have shift work, which goes around 12 hours. We can't work more than 18 hours in custody, and we can't work past 16 hours while on patrol. Even though we have days off, we get subpoenaed to go to court with different arrests that we've made in different cases that we've worked on. And with some assignments, depending on what you do, like for example, SWAT team, detectives, they're on a 24-hour clock. They're always on call. So that's the downside of the job. But like I said, the pro outweighs the con, just because you're always learning. This whole job is different. You constantly are training yourself to become better. So there's the whole negative side of the job is just very minute.